Hey everybody, I just wanted to take some time to highlight some of the benefits that come from having a burial service over cremation. In a recent study that was conducted, the question was asked whether people were wanting to do traditional burial services in the future or were they going to turn more to cremation. And in that study it found that 65% of Americans were leaning towards most likely being cremated rather than burial. Now the reason why the trends are starting to shift is because most people know that it is cheaper to do cremation rather than holding a burial service, but I think that we focus so much more on the price that we have lost the ability to see the value and the benefits in having a traditional burial service. Now I'm not making this video to say that cremation is bad or you shouldn't do that. Everybody's situation is a little bit different. But if you're just focusing on the price, you might be missing out on something great. One of the first benefits that we see with burial over cremation is the fact that it's more than a ceremony. It's more than a service. It's the bringing together of loved ones, family and friends. And in this time, we see people that are collectively grieving. They're collectively gaining some closure all through the midst of having the service, and they have each other to lean on and the comfort. You know, that might be the only time that you see your dad or your brother open it up, and it makes you feel like, okay, it's okay for me to open up and to have these emotions and express something. So it's very healthy on an individual level to have these burial services, but also as a collective unit for a family and friends, it is so healthy. The second benefit of burial is the fact that there are already loved ones and friends that are already buried. And the fact that we can maybe be buried with them is a very comforting fact. And this is not just something that's been done just in our society or culture, but you're talking about from the beginning of time, the people counted it as an honor to be able to be buried with their family members. And because that's an eternal process, and that's very comforting, it's uplifting. So I think sometimes we miss the value just in that. The third benefit of burial is actually connected with religion, which is a pretty interesting concept, that the three major religions, Christianity, Judaism, or Islam, they all have some type of form of belief that we will one day be bodily resurrected. So this has heavily influenced a lot of people to choose burial because they believe that God will come back and resurrect their bodies in a new way. So if you fall under those three categories of religions, you might want to look into that, because that is a huge value and a huge benefit if that are your beliefs. The final and the fourth benefit to burial over cremation is the fact that in the embalming process of the body, there's a lot of respect and honor given by the funeral home director or whoever is embalming the body, and there's a lot of tedious work and processes being done in order to prepare for the service. Now, I'm not saying that there's no honor or respect being done during cremation. There obviously is, but there is a difference. And also, when we go to the final stages in the service, it creates this connection. Like, we can see the person in there if you have an open casket, and also, in the final stages, you can pick out like their favorite suit or maybe their favorite dress and allow them to dress them, and that. Also, if you have something of value to them or to you, you can also place that in that casket, and they will literally have it with them forever. And that's also goes into the whole closure, and it helps with grief, and it's comforting. Rather, with cremation, you don't necessarily have that one-on-one experience or closure all the time. So I want to clarify my main mission for making this video. It's not to say that cremation is not a viable option during these times, because there's plenty of benefits. And maybe next week I'll do a reversal of roles and go into the benefits of cremation over burial. But this is the main focus, is sometimes we get so focused on our tradition, or maybe the money, or something. We get so bogged down with all these different things that we don't focus on the true thing that matters, and that's the value. That's the benefits that come with either service. So I wanted to highlight, even though a majority of people are just wanting to do cremation, it doesn't mean you should just follow that trend. You should look into it, what is best for you or best for your family member that needs the service. I really hope that you and your family got something out of this, but before you leave, please like and share this with somebody that needs it. Also subscribe to our channel for more upcoming content. And finally, if you need more resources, if you just want to get in contact with us, please go to thehardingfamilygroup.com and we would be more than happy to help you